Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Sherry. Today I am going to demonstrate give a tutorial on how I do the Northern Lights with the watercolors from the Today's Special from Diamond Press, and it was on HSN. So if you want to play today with your watercolors to relax, I'm going to show you. I took the black watercolor paper that I had, and I'll start off with the extra water pens. Now, I'm not watering the paper down. I'm leaving the paper the way it is. But I am going to spray my colors. I just always missed them, that it starts reactivating the colors for me. Okay, so I'm going to turn this into a Christmas card, and I'm going to maybe do 2 or 3 of them, just because they go fairly fast and everything. So I wanted on a landscape, and it's going to be an A2 card. So I'm going to start off with first this. I gotta look what color it is. The green. Okay. And I'm using about a medium-sized brush. And the way I looked at pictures, I never got to see Northern Lights actually ever before. So I am just going by what I saw on pictures. And I just keep blending in because I want to make it intense with the color. And I'm going to do about maybe 2 of them, maybe 3. Because this is basically however you want to do your coloring, or however you want to do your painting. Maybe I'll start this one, run this one off like this. Now, maybe last month with the solar, it was showing down in our area, but I missed it because it was like 2:30 in the morning, and I was still in La La Land. Okay, so I give myself a guideline first, and then I'm going to take a paper towel, and I'm going to squeeze my brush because I wasn't squeezing it, just to clean it off. And like I said, the paint will stain your brush, but it doesn't hurt it. It still works. Your brushes are fine. And I'm going to take this smaller, no, I need the medium-sized one. This one, yep, this is medium-sized one. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to dip back into the paints, but now I'm going to squeeze a little bit more water to get on here. And I want to like swoosh it up. Just keep swooshing it up. Because it looks like it's feathered into the sky. When you look at the Northern Lights, the pictures that I saw anyways. And I'm going to be blending them all together here. And just use that as my guideline, the first line. And I see that it goes with green, and I've seen them with pink and purple. And I love Northern Lights. I think they're fascinating. I'm hoping that one day, it's on my bucket list to see them. I'm going to have to draw the line more intense. Okay, so now the next color that I'm going to do is the pink, because I think it's really cool with the pink. And I'm going to blend that in there too. But this one I'm going to leave wet. Go up. And now you're starting to see it shape into the way you can see. And I'm not letting it dry. I'm just going right in. I'm going to start this one a little bit. And keep flaring it up. I'm just grabbing more color, flaring up into the green, and pulling it up to the sky. Okay, so now that I have that, I'm going to set this to the side because I do want to add blue, but I want to let this one dry just a little bit before, because I want to take the direction of the blue across this way, and then that way it will stand out. So this one I am going to probably do as a portrait look, and I think I'm going to just use this big brush because it seems like it works really nice. This time I'm going to go into the yellow, the gold. This one I'm going to start it like this. And then I'm going to pull it up. And I have pink in there. And it just seems that it gives that look of it bellowing in the sky. The lights just impress me. That's why I did hear, one of my friends did go to Iceland, and she told me that you can't really see them with your naked eye. You have to use a camera. The camera pulls it. So if you ever get to see them, you'll have to use your camera. Okay, so now I'm going to put the green back in again, because this one I want it more goldy green. And then I'm going to follow this one underneath. And I'm going to blend them together. And I'm not drying this as I'm going. I'm just feathering it in. Wait. Keep this down. It's like they're dancing. The color's dancing in the sky. And I'm going back and I'm still feathering it. And I'm just flicking my brush. Flicking it up. Just to blend more. And then, you know what? I'm going to take the pink. Or the dark pink. And I'm going to have this go over here like this. Flick it up. I think I messed that one up a little bit. Hang on. Making this pretty big. I have to blend it in there, I believe. Maybe I'll put some green in there too, so it flicks up. There we go. So I'm just taking it and flicking it into the pink. And I like the way it's blending it and everything, so, okay, so I'm going to let this dry, because it don't seem like this takes long for this paint to dry. Let that sit a little bit longer. But I'm not saturating my paper at all. Clean this off. Okay. I guess maybe I'll make this one a horizon too. Now this one I'm going to do just in the greens. I'm squeezing the water in here now to loosen it up more. And this one I'm going to take across the sky like this. I'm going to take another one like this. And I'm just swishing it into little circles like that, or squiggly lines. Now I'm going to flare it up. And it just seems that it really looks like the Northern Lights, I think anyways. I'm just going to add a little bit, like a little loopy. Same way with this one. Just add a balance line on there. Okay. I'm going to let that dry. Now I'm going to go back to this one. And can you see how like shimmery it is? It's not quite dry. Like in here I can see it's a little wet. But I'm just going to take the blue and... Oh, you know what? I don't want that color. That's purple. Hang on. I want this color. This turquoisey color. Or do I? Wait, let me touch this again. No, I do want the blue. I couldn't remember how I did the other one, with which color, but I did use this one. Okay, so now I'm going to turn it this way, and I'm going to start at the edge, and I'm going to go across. And I'm making a horizon. I'm just going to stretch it out. And it's going to like blend into that. And I'm not really, I'm not pushing on this to give me more water because I don't want to saturate my paper. And I'm not really, I'm adding a little bit at a time, but I'm not going, because I want to make sure that I don't lose the effect of the illusion of it going to the sky. So I'm not going to go completely across with everything, but I'm going to keep the blue running across the horizon. So is everybody having fun playing with their paints? Because I know I'm enjoying these. I always did enjoy watercoloring. And I love that they came with so many things to do. And then, like I said, you can't really make a mistake with watercolors. They're easy to work with. Very easy to work with. And it don't take long. And if you make a mistake, you can always like re-water it. Like some of this pink here, I want more of it to show than the blue. So I'm just going to go in here and I'm going to go up and intensify the color again into that green to make it look flamey. That's the word I'm looking for, to give that flamey look into the sky. And the more I'm adding into this, it's over the blue, it seems like it's getting more of a northern light look. Okay, I gotta squeeze some more water in there. Swish it around. I think I put too much water on. Let me get down in here. So if you put too much on, just tap it. It won't hurt it. Oh, I liked it when it was more dry. It had more of a flicker to it. Got to go along the edge here. Let me try the green now. I'm not gonna make this wet, but I want to take the green in behind it. I am getting the flamey look now. So I guess the best way to do is not wet it too much. That it's like pasty. And it gives more of a flame look with the brush. All right, I'm happy with that. So I'm gonna set that off to the side to dry. And then I'm gonna show you with the splatters. And this one will be the one that I'm going to use for portrait. So I want to go across like this. And I don't want it like a solid blue. I want it iridescent to like some black going through. That's why it's best to use the black cardstock when you're doing these night scenes. Because you get you don't have to fill it in a lot with color. And it gives it more of a night look. I think anyways. It's just my opinion on it. And it's what I like to do. Now I put too heavy on there, but that's okay. I'm just going to blend this over here. And just keep going like this. I'm going to blend it maybe a touch in here. I just don't want to saturate my paper with too much water. And you see how now it gives you the horizon, and as this is shimmering through the sky. And then I'm going to go just with the green one. I think this is really cool with these paints. That Diamond Press did a fantastic job putting these together. They remind me of with the mica paint colors too. And see how I'm not putting, I don't want a pile of blue in there because I want to keep that black, but I want the shimmer of the blue to go through too. Okay, I'm going to flip it around here a little bit. Okay. I really like this one too. This came out pretty cool. Okay. So now I want to put like snow on these. And I'm going to let this dry. This one, I could probably start on this one. Let me hit this one, the heat gun, quick. It don't take long, neither, for these to dry on this paper. Okay, so then to do the snowflakes, where the snow look like it's in the sky, I am going to use the shimmery white because I just want to keep the whole, whoops, not that one. I need the this one, the finer brush. And let me mist this. And that's kind of like reactivates it. So what I'm going to do here is, so I'm not squeezing the brush. I just filled it up with color. I'm going to tap it. I got to get a little more on there. I'm going to tap it. To get it look like snow in the sky. Or it could be, if you use the gold, it will give it a star look. I hope you can see once I get this put in here that you can see the splatters. Okay. So it gives it like a snowy look. And it just finishes off the sky and adds more texture to it. The way the sky actually looks when it is snowing or starry looking. This one I think I'm going to do with the snow too. So I'm just gonna show you again. Just keep loading up the brush with the shimmery white and tap it down. And I can see where it's hitting. But you want to move it around so you get it organically looking, that you don't get too much in the spots. And then that will give you that snowy look. Okay. Now I'm going to let that one dry. And I guess the next one I'm going to, this one I might just do stars. So that color I'm going to use is, I'm I'm going to use the gold because I didn't use no yellow in this. And I'll spray that gold. Oops. I should lay this flat. And I'm just going to, this one picks up much quicker. I should show you that when we went up to Maine a few years back, we went to Cadillac Mountain and we saw the Milky Way. I was so impressed with that Milky Way. It felt like we could reach up and touch it. I might try that one, the Milky Way with this next one. I gotta let this dry a little bit, but you can see it. And I took pictures of it. And that was kind of like a white. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one and I'm going to do the blue sky first. Let me put that one back. This one. I'm going to do the blue sky first. And I'll try doing the Milky Way on it. Now, I never did a Milky Way, so this, hang with me because we're going for a ride on this. It's just that I enjoy painting so much, and like it just puts me in a zone to be happy. And I know if you're taking yours on a camping trip, or maybe you're going to the beach, what's left of the summer, or maybe you live by a beach, and you just is so compact to take with and just go. And you know what? Since I'm going to do the Milky Way, I got another idea, because this will really be cute. So the way the Milky Way looked to me, as long as I can remember, it was like, it looked like a crevice, and then the stars were clumped pretty good together. And it was white, and I'm going to try to clump a bunch like right in here, because it was like off to the side a little bit. So I'm just going to take the white and this brush, and I'm going to put it heavy in this section here. Because that's what it looked like. There was billions and billions of stars in that one section. I could have spent the entire night on that mountain, Cadillac Mountain, just looking at those stars. And the moon was out, and it was just beautiful. So I decided I'm going to try a moon, too. And put it on here. So the reason I'm doing it here, so there's little splatters going off to the side, because the stars were showing on the other side too. But it was just heavy in that one section where the Milky Way was. And it was really, really nice. Okay, so I'm going to make my moon a small moon. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this cap off of my glue stick. And I'm going to, I'm actually going to go, like, try to paint around it. I might make my moon in that, what's this color? Light gold? Yeah, let me try the light gold. I'm going to add a lot of paint onto my thing here. And I'm just going to bristle this on top, because I can't draw a circle. not a nice circle anyways. I'm just going to try to get this pretty thick on this cap lid. And then I'll fill in with it once I get my circle idea. Okay, so I'm going to put the moon like up here in this, or over here. I'm just holding it. I'm not swishing around or anything. Maybe I am going to turn a little bit. See? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and just fill it in a little bit and try to blend it around. And the moon, I don't know if I can get the man on the moon's face on here. But that's the way it gives you. And there you go. And that's how it looked that night we were up on Cadillac Mountain in Maine. If you ever get up to Maine, yeah, definitely that is something to see. We went up on the trolley during the day, and then we drove our car up. It's pretty high, and it just was remarkable. And we went up, and there it is like completely filtered, that the light that you can see the night skies and everything. And then it looks down into Bar Harbor where they had cruise boats and everything, and we could see them docked out at the bay area of it. But yeah, so right there's my Milky Way and my moon that I got. And it makes a nice shimmery look to it, so, and just in the skies. And you know, I actually could probably put some trees down in here to make it look like just like treetops. I might do that, and then that way you'll think that you're in the woods. I gotta look at my colors. I'm going to do the greens. I'm going to start off with this light green first. And I'm just going to go down. I draw lines first. And I'm going to do them on different lines. I'm not going to do a lot neither. I'm definitely going to have one over in here. I want to make it an odd number too. So that's 3. Maybe I better put another one in here, 4, and then I have to go another one. Let's take this up a little further. That's 3, and maybe one over here, 5. Put that one this way. And then all I do is I take and go like this, little squigglies, because trees aren't. And I know it's at dark at night, so it's not that you're going to see the green. As a matter of fact, I might just make it look like the moonlight's highlighting on it. I'm going to take this brighter green. Because the pine trees are like airy looking up there too. And they're really cool. We've been up to Maine several times. We just make sure that we go up to a different location. We've been to Bangor and seen Stephen King's house. And I had to go to the Walmart and get a little red balloon. And everybody was like, oh. So they're asking if they could borrow our balloon to take pictures, and I ended up giving it to a couple, and I said, pass it forward. I said, because I said, this way, you know, it's not wasted. And it was a good laugh for us to do it. And then we've been over to Bar Harbor and Kenneth Bunker. I'm going to have to widen these out on the bottom. And we seen President Bush's house and the church that him and the family goes to. And just a lot of beautiful things to see in Maine. I think it's good that I lined this. I might take a little bit of gold that I put in the moon and add to this too. But do you see how quick? I mean, it's easy to. And these pine trees, they're never shaped perfectly. They have bald spots at spots, and some have like lanky branches out. Now I'm going to take this lighter gold, and I'm going to go in and like touch it in so far that it's reflecting onto the moonlight's reflecting on the branches. And all I'm doing is squiggling around. Not even adding more color, just squiggling around. This one I might have to add a little color though. And just have fun with it. Like I said, it's very relaxing to do. And looks like the moon and that are way up in the sky from the Milky Way and the moon. But can you see how it shimmers now? And that didn't even take me long to do. Okay, so I'll be back. I'm going to die cut some things, and I'm going to put these 4 cards together that you can see real quick how nice and beautiful the cards are, and easy to turn out after you watercolor them. All right, be right back. All right. So the first card that I'm going to do, I die cutted everything, so it wouldn't take so much time. But this one with the pink and green and the stars, I decided I was going to dig out the Christmas. This was from the Slim line of Diamond Press the other year on the auto ship. And I'm taking my cards from Diamond Press on the Today's Special Value from last month, and I'm going to put this on top. But I want to make sure that I have it opened the right way. And I want to glue this down. And then I'm going to add the Santa going over the woods. And like I told you, I like standing my cards up to put my card and make sure it's level on the bottom. Just press firmly and massage that in the glue. And it's going to make a really outstanding background for your cards if you're going to do a Christmas card. Okay, make sure I did not glue. Okay, let me... I just want to make sure that I have it stuck on there and don't pop away. And then I'm going to add this, which my glue tip is clogged. So I'm just putting this on my wrist, or on my thumb here, and I'm going to tap it on. And try, because these are delicate. With the reins from the deer, holding on to the deer. The trees aren't too bad, but his legs are snippity-doo-dah here. I gotta put a little more on. I see that I missed it. I should just hold it with the tweezers. Then that way I know I'm getting it. Oops. I'm making one mess here after another. It's okay. I don't usually like to have it running like that, but got a lot of glue in there. All right, so then I'm gonna line this up just a hair above the, where I have it cut. And then I cut the end off too. Like this end. You see, I do not have, let me take a little paintbrush. I must have missed this. This is my glue paintbrush. It's hard as a rock, but it's for my fine gluing. There we go. And then I decided to use I did a black and like a iridescent mirror card. I'm going to put Season's Greeting on here. I might do it like this to follow Santa. So I'm going to put more glue back on me again. Yeah, I am very messy. I'm very, very messy. But with these detailed sentiments, if I wouldn't have clogged my needle up, I would have, maybe I should go straight across. Maybe I will go straight across, yeah. Okay. And I'm going to take my stamping block and press that down so that one settles, and get this one glued up. And gotta get the T. There we go. And I'm gonna just put this one over here. Stamp that down by pushing it. And there's the one with that background. See how beautiful the watercolor shimmers. And it's real, just putting a black silhouette that Santa Claus is going through the Northern Lights. Now this one I cut out from that autumn fall forest. I just love that one. And then I cut out Joy and Peace from Memento, and it had like a dove with it, and I just love the letters, so I double layered that too. And this one is going to go like a portrait, and I'm not gonna paint the birch trees, but see how it's curved? So I just take my fingers and go underneath it and like try to straighten it, that it bends it, that it makes contact with my card. And And I'm going to glue this to the end. I want it to stick. This is a little bit thicker cardstock too. That's why I'm going to put some down here. Blend it down. I don't have it all the way to the end. I'm going to stand it up again. And then I want to make sure that I have it the right way. Wait, which way was it? Yeah, this way. I'm like, which way was I putting that? And put this down and lay this against and over and gently tap that in. This gives you a lot of play too. But the paint stays on. It's not coming off my fingers. So it really holds onto the watercolor paper. And then I'm going to pick this piece off so I don't get down that birch tree. And I'm going to put this, now this is glitter art glue. It dries faster than diamond press. So I'm just going to dab along here and just keep going down, making sure that I get it good. And it's like, it grips really quick. I might have to put some more on my hand. And I just love this one. This one's so versatile for not only for fall or Halloween. I thought it was pretty for Christmas. I'm trying to center this in here. And this is a simple card. And adds beautiful color. To the background. And I'm going to take, I was debating on how I want to lay this one out. If I wanted to put the peace and joy in here. Whoops. I'm a sticky mess, ladies and gentlemen. Very sticky. Okay, like that. I think I do's it that way. I do it, not do's it. All right, and I'm gonna dab this because this is also another detailed one. This look like it's very peaceful and out in the forest and just so calm. Put that one up here. And I only put 2 layers of cardstock. I mean, the one is white cardstock and the other is the mirrored. Just to add a little thickness. I don't want to make them too thick because, like I said, post office does charge you more for the thicker cards. So bring it down here. This way it's better on the postage. I'm just going to push this down with the stamp. And there is your second card. That okay, the next one I decided to use from last year's nativity scene. for the green sky. I just love this nativity scene. And I stamped on cardstock and embossed it. Oh, come, let us adore him, Christ the Lord. And I just thought this would look really beautiful with this green ore sky. And I'm gonna go back to, again, taking my fingers and pinching it and going around, because it does like roll your watercolor in that. And yes, you see, I do not have no tip on my diamond press glue because the glue has it stuck up in the pin, and I gotta work with it, but it still works. So okay, I'm gonna put this down here, line it up, that way I know it's flat, and I'm gonna go over here. Now this one gives you more wiggle. And this one's oozing out a little bit. Let me clean this up a little bit. This mat is really nice. It cleans up the paint real good. Silicone is good though. I mean, it's a good choice. Okay. Let me massage it in from the back. What I'm gonna do is lift this card up, and I'm gonna go into the back and massage it in. And I leave my cards blank in the center to write any special messages. It makes it more personalized. So I was going to put this here. I think I'm going to quarter around those around there, because I do not like that sharpness of that. It gives it more finished look, I think, if you... There we go. And what I'm going to do is, like I said, I'm not going to put any dimensionals on it. I'm just going to keep this flat also. So... And I just want to try to judge to have it equal on each side and up a little bit, maybe 1/8 of an inch from the bottom. Oops, look at that. It took a ride on me. There we go. Okay, now I only cut one layer on this. This one's going to be a little touchy because it's bent, and with the gold, I don't want to mark it in too much of a way. And if you do get glue on it, you can take a baby wipe and clean it off also. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try putting this back on my hand again. Yeah, peel skin after I'm done. Okay, so I'm going to take this and dab it all the way around. Joseph and Mary's head and the manger. Make sure that I have it all connected. So I'm going to try to center this the best I can right here. And pull this over a little bit. See, it's doing its own little thing. And I did put a lot of glue. I see it now. It's smushing out. I'm just gonna go here with this paper towel and try to dab up what I can. And this dries clear too, so we're good. Okay. And then the star, I'm gonna put in there. I'm gonna put that, that's not all the way glued, hang on. I can see where it's not touching the glue. Okay, I'm gonna put the star right in here. And I'm gonna put this on top again to make sure I got it flat out. And see how beautiful, oh, the manger needs done there too. Hang on. See, you spot these, but it's an easy fix. Just pull this up a little bit and just go out to the edge. And I'm gonna put this on here to try to lay it flat. There we go. And once this dries, I will probably take a little eraser or a baby wipe and get the rest of that glue off the gold. But doesn't that make a beautiful background for that card? And the last card is really simple because it's hand painted. I grabbed this from the Today Special, one of these sentiments. It says, "'Tis the season to be jolly." And I'm just going to do my straightening out the best I can with this again. It really flattens it out, that it's smooth to get onto your card. And it won't take long for it to dry, but do you see how quick that was to make those cards? And I think you'll never buy anything like this. I mean, and because it's your painting, it's an original. And I know a lot of people, every year I make them, they say they save them because the cards are just so different that they never saw before. And it makes me happy because I'm glad that people enjoy what I do, because I enjoy making them, and it just brings joy in my heart for doing it. And I'm trying to massage this in. And like I said, see, it's not getting rid of my Milky Way. I'm going to go in the back and massage it. Oh, look, that green wasn't quite dry. That's okay, though. It didn't do nothing to it. And then I'm going to put this here, right up here. Is that it? No, I'm going to keep it up here. Okay, so this one, maybe I will put just my tear tape on it. I'm just going to, because it fits perfect. Just go down here to this end, and I'm going to tear it. That way I don't have to glue anymore. And make sure it don't ooze out. And I hope you enjoyed this. And I hope you try to, if you really enjoy the Northern Lights, I hope you can try it and have fun with it like I do. Because it's really relaxing, and you're just amazed at how it comes together. And how quick my moon came with just a cap from my glue bottle. That stuff that they use in school for the kids. But there you go. And now you can see the glistening of that. Now the trees won't have no shimmer because I kind of don't want the shimmer on the trees. I want the sky and the moon and the Milky Way to have that. But yeah, I thank you all for liking and subscribing. I've been getting more people subscribing, and the likes are really helping me. Thank you so much for everybody turning on my channel and watching what I'm doing. And yeah, like I said before, if you want me to try something that you were thinking, or you have questions, just put it in the comments, and I'll try my best to get back to you on the comments. And hope you enjoy everything that I know people are really enjoying it. But I just wanted to show you that came with, I did 4, and they just turned out so unique that you would never be able to buy something like this at a card shop. Well, and everybody have a happy day, and I hope you have fun crafting. And thanks again. Bye-bye.